What is up, foodies, and welcome back to another episode. I am here in beautiful Malibu, California, one of my favorite towns. But it's raining, that's why I'm doing this intro inside of my car. I am wearing my Saloon Coffee beanie, and I am at Saloon Cafe, probably one of my favorite cafes or coffee shops in all of Ventura or LA County. Yes, that is a bold statement. But not only do they make great cups of coffee, but they actually roast their own coffee. They have a lot of hands-on, which I love. There's two stores. There's one in Ventura and there's one in Malibu, which is the one that I usually go to. I should also mention that you should follow them on IG because they always do random events. Sometimes they do live music. They do cupping. If you don't know what coffee cupping is, search it up on YouTube and you're going to go down a rabbit hole of just coffee knowledge. But the entire staff is super friendly here. They'll work with what you like and what you don't like. They have, merch for sale, obviously. They have coffee beans for sale. Yeah, so let's just get some coffee, probably some food. I am hungry. Starting to rain. Let's see what we get.
This isn't my favorite canyon to get to Malibu, but Canyon is still a beautiful drive, even on this gloomy day. I mean, just look how green everything looks. Obviously, if it's wet, drive carefully. You just want to be responsible. There's a lot of rock slides lately, but if you're coming either from PCH or 101, you're going to want to get onto Canyon. If you don't feel like taking Canyon, you could take Mulholland pretty much the entire way there. And it's kind of a hidden little spot in between Agora Hills and essentially the beach, portion of Malibu. But once you hit Mulholland, you're going to want to turn there, just like right here. It looks like I was driving faster, but I wasn't. And then you're only going to go in here for a little bit, and then it's kind of like this little hidden gem, so you got to be very careful. Slow down right when you see the Calamigos Ranch, because this is also a hotel as well. So if you keep going straight, that's where the beautiful hotel is. You're going to want to turn left to Malibu Cafe and the Saloon area. And also be careful here. It's a very narrow street. There's sometimes horses, people walking. So don't fly through here. And then you're just going to turn a slight right, and this is usually where the valet parking. They don't do that yet right now because Malibu Cafe is closed, so you can kind of park wherever you want. This is part of the hotel, and then you just walk down these beautiful, this whole place is just magical. And the Saloon Coffee shop is right there. It's just a little, hidden spot behind, all of these trees. It's always fun to see what they do, what kind of art they do. I actually messed this up myself. It was a lot nicer. I got both hot and cold drinks for this gloomy day, and now let's get right into this.
So this is the Malibu Cafe portion. Obviously, you can see a lot is under construction. Not 100% sure when this is coming back, but this is a beautiful outside area. There's a bar over here. There's a couple bars over there. A restaurant up there. A little lagoon back there. Super friendly, for families. If you have kids. Oh yeah, there's also something up there too. So this is super nice, especially during the summer. This is perfect, and right next to the coffee shop as well, right there. Not only do you get amazing coffee, but just look, super zen, which I am all about. This place just goes on and on. It's super relaxing to enjoy your coffee, your breakfast sandwich. During the summer, maybe an alcoholic beverage. This is the spot to be. So let's first start off with the vegan or impossible croissant sandwich. I don't know if it's actually impossible, but it's just vegan. I should also mention that even though this is just a coffee shop, all around is actually hotels. So I think there's some hotels in this area, and then panning back, there's some more hotels beyond the distance. So they not only do, but they do food, they do coffee, and they, for all the hotel guests as well. All right, let's get in this first bite. Oh, it's dark. There we are. This is going to be all croissant. Nice buttery, flaky croissant, which I'm all about. Let's get a good bite. So the cheese, the impossible, the egg. This is really good. Again, I don't know if the hotel makes the food or if actually Saloon makes the food and they provide it, or it's the other way around. But this is really good, just grab and go food that you can get from a coffee shop. Wow, this is really good. The croissant, super buttery. The eggs are perfection. This is good. Now let's get into that coffee. All right, it is freezing out here, so I don't know why I got an iced coffee, but I also got a warm one too. And this is the Durango Latte. It comes with ginger inside, I think maple and cinnamon. That's the one thing I do like about this place. They kind of raise the bar. They make it a little bit unique. You're not getting just a caramel macchiato here. Well, you can, I think, but you're getting a little bit more hands-on experience with your coffee, which is what I love. They are super they just love coffee as much as I do, and I think that's why I keep coming back. But let's get in this iced coffee, which I've already drank a little bit of. So you get that hint of ginger, like I mentioned, right off the tongue, and then a little kick of that cinnamon. This is a beautiful iced coffee. I have never had anything. I mean, I've literally had them put like cayenne in there, so it was kind of like a spicy kick to it, which was amazing. The Durango Latte is kind of my go-to at the moment. I mean, yeah, this is just perfection. Just look at that color. There's not a lot of milk in there. You get that beautiful espresso that they actually not only get, but they roast themselves. There's a duck coming right at me. So now let's get into the warm one. It's literally the same exact latte, but a hot version, which obviously I think the palate's going to be slightly different. It's definitely creamier, and you kind of get that cinnamon and ginger just working a lot better together. I'm not saying that the ice one is bad. It's just like you get it right on your tongue immediately with the hot beverage, which obviously kind of makes sense when you compare it to the iced latte. So again, like I mentioned, this is definitely my favorite spot in Ventura or LA County. Saloon Coffee is where it's at. I just love everything about this place. The people are super friendly. They'll, walk you through the steps of how to literally make coffee properly. They roast their own beans, which is unusual nowadays. And from a very mediocre home roaster myself, I think that's awesome. They kind of step it. It's a little bit different. Like I mentioned, the coffee is amazing. I mean, the atmosphere here is it's so zen. It's peaceful. You're in the Malibu hills. You're secluded. You're away from everyone. There's no, at least for right now, usually when you're at the coffee shops, there's people are just reading books, writing down notes, and that's rare in LA. Man, I've never had a coffee here that's bad. I know, shout out to Aaron. I know he likes the coffee with bubbly water or whatever, which they do here. They don't usually do it, I don't think, or the tonic or whatever, but they will go and make sure that they'll cater to you. So yeah, this is highly recommended on my end. Everyone that I take here that's also into coffee loves it just as much as I do. So let me know if you hit this place up, or what other coffee shops are in your area that you want me to try. Until next time, guys. See ya.